Getting knocked back to open this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Salter. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. And the Buffaloes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
He's got it, 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Buffaloes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's the give off the left side. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Wide open spaces. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
The Buffaloes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Looking to the big tight end. And it's picked off at the goal line. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
They'll try the run. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. The Cyclones coming off a program record for wins, their 2nd-best poll finish ever, and who could forget that Pop-Tart Bowl victory over Miami. Matt Campbell continues to have the Clones flourishing.
Yeah, made it to the Big 12 championship game. Now they're trying to take the next step. You've got Rocco Becht at quarterback. He's a really good young talent, David, and someone I know they want to keep building around.
He's just fun to watch, man. He makes all the plays. Will scramble if he needs to. Been really good late in close games. That was something a year ago. They won a bunch of those games, but you're right, Reese. In the beginning, Matt Campbell, he's still here.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Becht. Grabbed over the middle, it's Sauer. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. Beck saved his best for last in 2024. 4 touchdowns to seal a classic Pop-Tart Bowl win. Unfrosted still better. This year he's going to have to get used to some new receivers, and they're going to need some guys to step up, David.
Unfrosted, absolutely not better first. That was blasphemous. You should never get away with that again. But Rocco Beck, he had a great, solid season. Came up in the clutch.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And the Cyclones trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Working that wide receiver screen. Pulled down for the tackle.
My old coach said you never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. At the 45, on its way. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Beck. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hansen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to pass. The short hands. It's Hansen. It's a seam wide open. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. They've got a first down here to open the period. On the run, it's Hansen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent third down defense, and fourth down's coming up. So now on comes the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Dead center perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Oregon is in trouble right now, and unless something drastic changes, we're looking at foie gras on the menu tonight in Eugene. They're trailing by 14 to Indiana. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Motion from the wideout. The receiver on the jet sweep. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
That's reeled in. It's Miller. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advancing.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And the Buffaloes in a good spot here with second and short. Dropping back, it's Salter. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strong.
There he goes, turning it on at the 20. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. And the Buffaloes want to move quickly. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Buffaloes! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator, because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard punt. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. At the 35, he's got room. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Here comes the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds his tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Cyclones will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The new popular phrase for a favorite team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes,
looking deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Bucks! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
and such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be third and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying play action. Under fire. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, Dave?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Boulder. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys more than a mile above sea level at Folsom Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Cyclones will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Oh, it's a reverse. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
Slings it downfield. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
The Buffaloes are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert it on 3rd down.
And look, I know this offense made some adjustments at halftime, and they couldn't wait to get back out on the field and try to generate a score. But their defense is playing lights out. So to me right now, this is a no-brainer. After the incompletion on 3rd, just punt it away and let your defense eat.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Back to pass, it's Beck. Caught over the middle, it's Jackson. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got the tight end. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jackson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
They're working that left side. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Cyclones! Quick strike through the air for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Salter. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer.
And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Can't connect on his first throw.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's complete to the left. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
To the ground with the back. And the Cyclones are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. To the ground, he's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Beck. Got his man. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. The option look. Finds a little space. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Going for the marker on the ground. Runs through a tackle. And he'll be stopped short, or maybe he stopped himself short.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. And you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Miller. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Part of being a defender, especially against the pass, is you got to see where that receiver's going to. And when he sticks his foot in the ground, you could tell when he stuck his foot in the ground, that in route was breaking in. They knew it, broke on it, swatted the ball down, and made a nice play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Lewis to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives. Kearney on the Jets. Lots of running room. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Iowa State. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's
picked off. What a play to set him up. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with a first down. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Throws to the tight end. Got his man. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
And the Cyclones now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. The screen, he's got wheels. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Talk about saving your best when the moment is the biggest. Nice job in the fourth quarter. Been grinding all day. Made the biggest run of the day when it counted the most. Picked up the first down in a pretty close ball game.
The Cyclones look to keep this drive humming. Quarterback on the keeper. Shakes off the defender. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I tell you what, as that ball starts to get towards the sideline and they run these option plays, man, those outside players become more pivotal. My corners have to be able to tackle. My secondary is going to be much more involved getting the quarterback to the ground. Nice job by the secondary, by this defense.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he missed it. No good. And here in the 4th quarter, still all tied up, guys.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity. And
the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Lewis wants to pass. That's caught. It's Miller. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
There's just so much chemistry between this quarterback and his receiver. And you saw it right there. Down the perimeter, trying to work the boundary. Just put it somewhere near him. He'll catch it. He'll get a foot down and help out his offense.
And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. That one hurts. They thought they'd move the chains on 4th down. Instead, they back up. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Off the boot, looking for his man. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab, ready for the first down. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, their success running the ball really helped them there on that 4th down because they dialed up the bootleg. Lots of people on defense thought it was the back who had the ball. That was just real easy pitch and catch for the quarterback out on the perimeter, and now we've got a fresh set of downs.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They run the reverse. Oh, that did not go as planned, except for the defense. They were right there to make the big stop.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. Get the field goal from here. It's a 51-yarder. Get a few on 3rd down, and life is much better. Catch in the middle. It's Smalls. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. USC is the lead right now, but kind of fittingly, the men of Troy have been in a battle today. They're up by a field goal over Michigan. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Finds the tight end. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on second down. Defense playing a bail technique. Looking to throw, it's Becht. Caught behind the line, it's Hansen. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. This time on target. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Jackson. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down.
They'll try to pick up a few here on 3rd down, but from here it would be a 60-yard attempt. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Becht. Got it behind the line. It's Hansen. Fights off a defender. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up the fear. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I'm curious if that shot right there to the end zone was the offense's way of being aggressive. And now they take the field goal because a field goal ties this thing up. Big decision for this offense upcoming. Do I take the field goal, the guaranteed tie, or do I keep the gas pedal to the floor and be aggressive?
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's not afraid to go deep. Incomplete, the final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these 2 teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
First play of the first possession of OT. He'll keep it himself. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Here comes first and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. They'll run it on first and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Man, you played the whole game. Now it's coming down to what? A couple of plays. It's in overtime. You're starting to move the ball closer to the opponent's end zone. You got to make a play. Got to protect the football. What's your go-to play after watching this whole game develop?
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Power ahead. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Looking for the goal line.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
A touchdown ends the game. Here in overtime, it's first and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. Lewis to throw. Scrambling away. He's in! A game-winning touchdown in overtime!
Game on the line, and they've got to be the more physical side. Great job getting blocks up front. He was able to skirt his way into the end zone, David, to win this game.
And that's why I want the ball second in OT. I know exactly what I need to go get it done. They take it down the field, run it in the end zone, and end the football game.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Utah Utes. Glad to have you with us for EA and Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jeff. The Utes will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Buffaloes offense will take the field first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, though.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourself and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
Gonna run it. It's Welch. He's loose. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy.
Out of space. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Last year's return to prominence for Colorado was fueled by a couple of superstars, Travis Hunter winning the Heisman Trophy and giving this whole program a bolt.
They also lost Shedeur Sanders, a quarterback, so losing a lot of talent on the field, but there are a lot of eyes on this program now for obvious reasons. And because of the guy running the program, they're always recruiting extremely well. There's new talent coming in the building. Nobody can overlook Colorado anymore.
Well, it's crazy because the list of Hall of Fame coaches are incredible. I mean, you just go down the list, and I've heard of that guy, heard that guy, heard of that guy. And so they're starting to recruit better and get more talent. Can they solidify the line of scrimmage? That's what's been the key for Colorado. Can they be physical and tough up front?
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Pressure coming. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Utes! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
I mean, you talk about coming out with the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick six on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that will be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all. No surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the 1st down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
At the 40, there he goes. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They make the tackle after. Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Utes will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense will get the first possession of the game. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
This is why Rice-Eccles, one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your 3rd down conversion in the midst of this. Still on his feet at the 40. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good 3rd down situations, execute on 3rd down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
The Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes in it.
Back to throw. It's Salter. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. And the Buffaloes are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pick! Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has bars and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Utes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Colorado's offense will get the football first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Paul.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Dances away. And as he throws. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. Trying to get it to the marker. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over. Give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on.
Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. There he goes. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up. Get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
The Buffaloes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Scanning the field, it's Salter. Wideout trying to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Glover. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So Utah's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse. It's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll do it himself. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And that was a big first down for this offense. Like, your defense was just on the field a lot. And so to get a first down, to get that clock moving, to get them a little bit of rest, now getting maybe a little bit of a rhythm offensively, big first down for this O.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
And I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but, man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
And the Utes are moving quickly down the field. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Wide open spaces. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Man, that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Davis. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
On the play. And that's a first down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off play action on first down. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played one quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. To the air, it's Dampier. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets him down to the 48.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He's looking deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
And these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide open wide receivers, you still expect them to fit that ball in there and make it happen.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Incomplete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Well, great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
He's going to throw deep right side. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They go to the ground. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Utes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Might as well give it to him again. Oh, and a move. Makes it past the marker. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. The give to the back. Past the 30. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Utah!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Grab behind the line. It's Hayden. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that, take a shot down the field, and don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking downfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Salter. He's got him.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Quickly to the tight end. Open space at the 25. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
And the Buffaloes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Using his legs, it's Hayden. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Now, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Fires on the move. Touchdown, Buffs! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. To throw, it's Dampier. Got his man in the middle. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Looking to throw on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well, and they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The Utes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, and time is running short. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Buffaloes will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half. So now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Finds a man on the left. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
They'd hope to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
Yeah, I love the third down, aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it, got him on the ground for a loss.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. And off from the shotgun. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on third down. On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man. He gets gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Buffaloes are flying down the field. They'll leave it with him. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
And the Buffaloes need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Off-play action. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Good, disciplined defense on that play. It's third and long, right? You're not going to bite on a play fake. Nobody's going for that. Everyone knows it's a passing situation, and they use their speed to get to the QB.
The Buffaloes line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Wants to bring it back. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jet. It's a seam wide open. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, they're trying to hit the slant, right? That's a bang-bang type play. It's got to happen fast. Good throw. Receiver just couldn't come up with the catch.
They're dealing with a second and long. Gonna run it. It's Parker. Hard running there.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Utes come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Back to throw. It's Dampier. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Utes trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. They finally get to him. A what a play there to pick up the first down.
First down for the offense.
Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work in the final period of this one. On the ground, it's well. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Salter. Caught in the backfield, it's Welch. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Punch it out of the air. How about that defense rising up and stopping him? 4th down. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Pulls it, fired complete. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. First down here for the offense. He'll do it himself on the draw. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He makes a catch. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
And that's where quarterbacks, you know, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Utes racing to the line in the hurry up. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Moves around to clear up the vision. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll go to the air. Here's a heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Under fire. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
He's got his man. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. They got him. Big stop in the backfield, and what a stand by this defense to keep points off the board.
And after failing to get that 4th down, it is basically desperation point now. Their defense has to come up with a quick takeaway or at least get a fast 3 and out to give themselves a chance to crawl back into this one.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Right back to the well. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the 1st. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Welch. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes! And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. This is why Rice-Eccles, one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Trying to get your 3rd down conversion in the midst of this. He has the 1st and still on his feet. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Colorado's offense will have the football first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense, their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win, so it'll be a fun individual matchup.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. The give to the back. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
This is an offense that really prides themselves on being able to run the football. And on the first 4 plays of the game, they're doing exactly that. They're trying to let these big guys up front get into a rhythm. They're feeding their backs the football, and they're sending a very clear message to the defense that we are going to pound you into submission.
And we talk to teams week after week, and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that.
They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. The offense stays on the field. Opening drive, still in their own territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. The Buffaloes are rolling down the field. Looking downfield, it's Salter. Rushes on him. He's going to take off. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on 3rd and short. Gets rid of it. Grab near the marker. It's Smalls. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And it's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Gonna look downfield again. Finds his man in the middle. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And it's hard to imagine starting a game any better than this defense has. 2 sacks on the opening drive of the game. Something that they pride themselves on. If they get you in these types of situations, they can pin their ears back and get after. They've got multiple guys that can be a factor when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You're seeing that very early here in this game.
The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Fafita. Gets it out fast. Turning it on. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch.
Turning on the Jets. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air. It's Salter. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside. Defense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Wants to throw on first down. He's going for it all. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And the Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Colorado.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The extra point here would tie the game. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. San Diego State is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Snapdragon Stadium today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Wyoming. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He leaves it with his back. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Bringing the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power, you just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Hudson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Wildcats need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Complete downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Arizona has the offense humming, set up with another 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hudson. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. All alone as he catches it. Lots of running room. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. 6th play of the drive coming up. Wants to throw again. It's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
Out of the gun, the inside kid. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Finds his big tight end. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it. Made it.
Touchdown, Arizona. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Going to swing it on second down. Sends it downfield. He's got it down the right side. He's loose. Touchdown, Buffaloes. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
How about this offense responding late in the first half, getting the score, now an extra point away from tying this football game, going into the half. It's exactly how you draw up a 2-minute drill. That's how you want to finish a half.
And the extra point splits the uprights. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far today in Boulder. And welcome in to the halftime update. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas at Folsom Field.
And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Hunter. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot of...
He's loose. Lowers those pads. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40? line getting set on second down. Off the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Olsen. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Arizona going back to work with another first down. They'll go to the ground. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Wants to throw. It's Fafita. Looking toward the sideline, and a nice job to keep his feet in bounds. And the Wildcats are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. The sure hands, it's Patterson. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Arizona! They take the lead with the 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the ground, it's Welch. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off the blocks, allowing the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's got his man across the middle. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. 1st down and 10. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense, locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. They'll run for it. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
From the gun, running back on the move. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career.
Oh, it's close. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, they're after him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Snagged in the middle. It's Hudson. Touchdown Wildcats. And they take it in for 6 more points.
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he continue to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to pay.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end.